Hey guys, I've got a haul video for you today, and it is not a Primark haul, it is a beauty haul instead. It's not going to be a ridiculously long one, mainly because all the products I've bought have been from the higher end of the range of makeup prices, and I think if I bought any more, my bank account would literally cry at me. More so than it already is. I'm going to start off with the two MAC products that I bought last week back when I was down in Street at Clark's Village, and I got them in a store called the Cosmetics Company Store Outlet, which is kind of like an outlet store for makeup, so you get them cheaper. I got a MAC eyebrow pencil in the shade Stylized, and I got a lip liner in the shade Talking Points, and both of them together were about £18, which is a brilliant bargain considering together I think at full retail price this would have been sort of £23 to £25, something like that. I'm not very good with MAC prices unless it's lipstick, which is £15.50. But I can't quite remember what I paid for these in that store, but I know it was definitely a lot cheaper than what I would have paid retail. The next product is kind of a beauty product-ish. It is the Crest 3D White Strips, and I think these are the professional ones, so they're the strongest ones you can get without buying them like in a dental store and stuff. And I got these online on a website called crestwhiteningstrips.co.uk, and I think it's the cheapest you can get them in the UK online, because they're really expensive. These are so cheap in America and then ridiculously priced over here because they don't stock them in the UK officially, they import them in. And I paid £23 for these ones. It's kind of a half treatment. The full treatment is supposed to be 20 days, but the 20-day treatment was £50, and I was like, I don't want to spend that much for it not to work, and it doesn't work. But they had an offer on for a 10-day treatment for £23, which I thought was quite a good bargain, so I got one of these. Gonna give it a try, see how I get on. If you'd like to know how I get on, leave in the comments below and I'll make a video on how well these work or not. The last few items I got are from Debenhams. See, I told you this would be a quick haul, and they are both eyeshadow palettes. You can probably guess which two I've got considering everyone has been talking about these two palettes for the last like week and a half. The first one I've got out of the bag is the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette. I debated buying this so much. I was so excited for it, and then I read a couple of reviews who'd been sent out for it for promo, and they said it wasn't very good. So I was like, oh, I won't get it because it's £43. It's a lot of money if it's not very good. And I resisted buying it, even though I saw it in stock online. And then my friend Becca was in Debenhams in Exeter, and she was like, Misha, the pigmentation on this palette is actually really good. You should get it. So when I was in my local town centre today, I went into Debenhams. They had one left. This was the last one left. I swatched the display one and I fell in love. So I used my other £20 voucher to purchase this. I should say I had £40 in Debenhams gift vouchers, which is kind of why I've bought two rather expensive palettes. I'm very excited to try this out. It's just so pretty and I'm so happy I own it. I'm just in love with it. I've been like staring at it all day in the bag. I'm like, I cannot wait to get you home and open you out properly. It's so pretty. I'm so much of a makeup addict, I literally have a problem. The other palette I got is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, which retails at £38. I actually got this online, not in store, because my local Debenhams only has a very, very tiny Too Faced stand and they didn't stock it. It was ridiculously hard to get hold of this palette. I missed the initial launch of it and it sold out in like an hour, so I missed it. So I messaged Debenhams being like, any chance you're gonna restock? Didn't have a response, and then yesterday morning, just before I leave for work, literally my granddad's coming to pick me up in like 5 minutes, I get a message from Debenhams Beauty Club being like, if you go check the website now, we've just restocked them all. And I got hold of one. It was the quickest I've ever put through money on a purchase. I didn't even reconsider it. I was like, I need this in my life, and I'm so happy I have. It is literally the most gorgeous palette. It is just full of lovely warm tone neutrals, and it smells amazing of peach. I did take it out of the packaging. I have had a look at this one, only because I wanted to check it hadn't been damaged in shipping. The box got a little bit bashed up, so I was a bit like, oh no, what if it's broken? And then they haven't got any more, and I just have to get a refund. But luckily it was fine, pristine condition, just the box is a bit bashed up, which is a little bit of a shame, but not the end of the world. That's all the beauty products I got, but I did quickly nip into Primark today, so I may as well show you what I got in there. I literally got two things. I was very tempted by a lot of the pyjamas, and I was like, oh, I could justify a pair for MCM, but I think I'm going to save my money. I own so many PJs, I really don't need another set. The only thing I did get was 2 packets of socks, because you can never have too many socks, and I couldn't leave these behind. I got these Hogwarts ones, not Hogwarts ones, Harry Potter ones, and they've got each of the houses on, so you've got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw and Slytherin, so I can represent all of the houses. And then I also got these cute Alice in Wonderland socks, and they've got Alice on, the White Rabbit, I know I said the March Hare then, the White Rabbit, not the March Hare, and then ones with the Cheshire Cat on, which I'm very happy about. And these were both £2.50 each. The Harry Potter ones were actually slightly better value for money because you got 4 pairs for £2.50, whereas with the Alice ones you only got 3 pairs. I hope you've enjoyed this haul video. If you have, give this video a thumbs up and leave in the comments below if you want to know how I get on with the 2 palettes, whether they're worth the money. Not that you can get hold of either of them anymore, but you know, just if you want to know my thoughts on them. And I should also be filming a Roaccutane 3-month update within the next couple of days, so leave in the comments if you have any questions about that, and make sure you click that subscribe button so you know when my next video is up, and I shall see you guys soon. Bye!